Ohio. Panevezys, the city in the north of Lithuania, the fifth in number of inhabitants, the administrative center of the Panevezys county and the Panevezys district. The city is located on both river banks Panevezys. Inflow of Niemen. In 135 came to the northwest from Vilnius, in 109 came from Kaunas, and in 240 came from Klaipėda. Total area app 50 km. In the city the most important highways of Lithuania and the international highway, Viaduct Baltic, connecting Vilnius to Riga are crossed. Railway lines connect to Daugavpils and Šiauliai. 2 airfields of local value work. In Soviet period the plants of kinescopes, cable, autocompressor, electrotechnical, glass, hardware, sugar, compound feeds and also spirit, meat, dairy and lnuprobotivistchi plants, furniture and sewing factories were the main enterprises. Nowadays the city still remains the important center of production, and a part of the enterprises successfully develops former types of activity. The Akranis plant, Kalnapolis brewery and others. Among fans of theater and cinema it is especially widened outside Lithuania. The Panevezys Drama Theatre, founded in 1940 on the basis of the Kaunas Drama School thanks to the director Jusas Miltinis and the leading actor Donatas Banionis, was known. On the first general population census of the Russian Empire 6503 men and 6465 women, only 12968 inhabitants lived in Panevezys. About a half of the population of the city were made by Jews. Before World War I in the city 14000 inhabitants were registered. In 1939 there were 27,000 inhabitants, in 1959 41,000. In 1974, 88,000, in 1985, 116,000. Since the beginning of the 1990th, the population of the city decreases. In 1996, 126.1 thousand. 2002, 118.2 thousand. 2008, 106.5 thousand. 2013, 97. 3,000. For January 1, 2013. For July 1, 2017, 89661 shit. This city is considered one of the most monotoniczny in Lithuania. 96% of Lithuanians, 2.6% of Russians, 0.4% of Ukrainians, 0.2% of Belarusians, 0.2% of Poles, 0.02% of Jews, 0.28% of others, including Roma and Croats. The name is formed from the name of the Panevezys River. Panevezys. It is translated as the coast. Coast of Panevezys. Also it is for the first time mentioned in the diploma of the Prince Alexander dated on September 7, 1503. Traditional Slavic, Russian and Polish. The name is constructed by the same principle. On the river to the Bur, that is Panevezys. After accession of Lithuania to the USSR at the beginning of World War II, the Lithuanian Panevezys form was enshrined in texts in Russian. However, from 1998 years in Lithuania in Russian the Panevezys form, according to paragraph 47 obligatory in Lithuania instructions on a transcription of surnames, names and place names from Russian on Lithuanian and from Lithuanian into Russian, by the approved Commission on Lithuanian at Academy of Sciences of the Lithuanian Sir, according to which the Lithuanian is transcribed by the Russian began to be used.
The name is for the first time mentioned in the diploma of the King of Poland and the Grand Duke Lithuanian Alexander, dated on September 7, 1503, according to which Ramigalas prior was granted the earth on condition that here the church will be constructed. On the right coast of Panevezys the settlement with a church, the floor space, tavern, brewery and a bath which received the late name of Old Panevezys was formed. At the beginning of the 16th century, on the left coast of Panevezys on government-controlled lands, other settlement which received the name of New Panevezys was formed. It quickly grew. After administrative reform of 1565-1566, Panevezys became the center of the county. In 1568 the Powiatowy court was transferred to Panevezys from Kryknowa. It promoted growth of the city and its value. Both parts are connected in 1780. In 1727 Piara were proved in Panevezys, constructed a Church of the Blessed Trinity. Originally wooden. The monastery and board the first high school in the city. After the revolt of 1831 the monastery and a church were closed. In 1847 the church was turned into Orthodox Church, in 1918 is returned to Catholics. The railroad Radzivillishki, Dynaburg and Panevezys, Postova contributed to development of the city. The city was damaged during World War I. In 1915 the city's first gymnasium with teaching in Lithuanian was open. In interwar years the city was famous for the mills. The plants were constructed sugar, molar and on flax processing. In 1927 the Diocese of Panevezys is founded. 2 Jewish and 1 Polish gymnasiums, the Jewish High School and Theological Seminary worked. On June 27, 1941 parts of Wehrmacht entered the city. The Jewish ghetto was created.
Massachusetts executions of Jews and the citizens sympathizing the Soviet Union were carried out.
It is released on July 22, 1944 by parts of the First Baltic Front under Ivan Bagramian's command. In 1950-60 years the new plants were open. Famous natives. Stasis Shaparnis. On October 2, 1939. The Soviet, Lithuanian athlete on modern pentathlon. Honored Master of Sports. 1972. The World Champion. 1969. The silver medalist of the Olympic Games in 1968 in a team competition. Also far. Write comments. Read comments. Interesting people will tell interesting stories. All of good mood and good luck.